I am terrified of of this game mode.
Yeah.
I
Hey, think about it this way at least. At least it's not, at least shields aren't a thing. So you don't have to deal with the ping associated with that.
yes, I'm definitely happy with that. I'm definitely happy that it's regular combat. But yeah, shields during sort of like uh these like new mobs, that is actually genuinely
They're
handy.
definitely helpful, yeah.
Yeah.
But
And now it's going to be nightmare mode, which is fun. I didn't actually
gotta
hear all of the things that all the
I have
changes.
the game mode pulled up on my second monitor so I can
Okay,
tell you.
amazing. All right. How long have you been in
Dr.
Phobia for?
I got out at season 7. I think it's been 5 years now.
Holy shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I found myself kind of out of the loop with other recorded rounds. I didn't even know Phobia had made it to 20 seasons.
We've kind of picked up the pace a little bit the last few years.
Right. Yeah. Oh, that's cool as because it definitely when it came out it was definitely like one of my favorite recorded rounds that I wasn't in. Because they always made it like just that much more difficult.
I'm interested to see how this is going to play out because I haven't played a nightmare mode game in a while, especially with these new changes too. So
Yeah, right. I don't.
the angry bees when creeper explodes are going to be weird.
Oh God. I'm just gonna try and avoid mobs as much as possible.
That's probably a good play.
Blocks on the
I'm
bar,
going to
all
warn
that.
you, there's like a thunderstorm happening around me, so if my power goes out, you know that.
Okay, all right.
But
Interesting. Is that what Cheerio was worried about?
hurry, yeah,
Yeah.
it has moved towards me from him.
Okay, that's fun. That
Yep.
is fun. Is that regular for this time of year?
Um, I mean, it's getting towards the time where we should be expecting snow, so it's a
Right.
little bit weird, but
Yeah. Yeah. That is odd. Shit. I'm gonna close Spotify in case I accidentally start playing a song.
get yourself copyrighted.
Yeah.
Okay, looks like we're gonna start in a second.
Yeah. Because my mouse wheel, I can like nudge it to the left or to the right, and it acts as another button. But it's
Oh, really?
bound. Yeah, it's really cool. But it's only I can't unbind it from skipping from the next song, from one song to the
Oh, I see what
next.
you
Like
mean.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I accidentally nudged it, and it started playing music.
Okay. So yeah, when we start recording, I'll list off the nightmare mode stuff so you know the deal.
Yeah, awesome. Sounds good. I suppose the first thing we do is perhaps just like scout for a temple of some sort.
Yeah, I can't see to like our southwest, but I see a savanna to our northeast, so
Yep.
at least we have trees close by.
Yeah, exactly. We
How fast those spiders are fast. True, it didn't say.
yeah, that's gonna be bloody fast as hell. Okay, that's fun. I wonder if that includes cave spiders. Actually, I might ask.
Other mobs. It might not, because cave spiders are already pretty scary, but
Yeah.
hopefully it doesn't at least.
That would be horrible. April has a proclamation. when
What's up, April?
when I met up with some of the Melbourne and Ballarat folk, UHC folk, last Saturday, we we tried to figure out how old April was. It turns out she's now 8, and that just makes us all feel so
Jesus.
old because she was
Yeah,
born while
holy
we were part of the
shit.
community.
Oh my god. Good lord.
Right? And Good's daughter, she turns 10. I'm pretty sure, like she already has or
Jesus.
turns 10 soon or something like that. And it was when she was born that I started watching Mindcrack and all that. So that's
Okay, you're
that's
starting.
that's 10 years.
A lot of time in a little amount of time.
Right.
It's crazy how it works like that.
I know.
I want to play the game. Settle down. Okay, here we go.
Oh, hell yeah.
Alrighty. Hello, everybody. Welcome to WMC Season 30, When Miners Cower, and Phobia Season 20, Nyctophobia 2.0. I'm with my friend Break Salad,
Hey there.
and we're gonna win this UHC.
Yep, confirmed.
So, for anyone who has not seen the verbal intro where the organizers introduced us, this nightmare mode is a little different from the one you may be familiar with. In this version, creepers spawn 2 angry bees when they get mad. Zombies Zombies do their traditional thing. They spawn a regular skeleton. Actually, there's added effects. A skeleton with a sword that gives you slowness, weakness, and it's one hit from a wood sword from death, apparently.
Oh, okay. That's not too bad.
Regular skeletons, when they die to fire below surface level, they'll respawn as wither skellies. They fire weak blindness arrows, about half their damage, that blind for half a second. Custom blind arrows also have a low percentage of dropping. Okay.
Alright.
So we can get blind arrows, that's cool.
That is actually pretty cool.
Spiders, like in normal nightmare mode, are faster. They spawn cobwebs around them when they die, and they also can shoot cobwebs at people. That's a new addition.
Yeah. That makes it
and
at
then
least
other
easier to
mobs-
get bows.
Yeah, at the very least.
Yeah.
Witches move quickly and will always drop 3 gold. They throw lingering potions as well instead of their normal splash potions.
Okay.
Endermen spawn as blaze on being hit. Okay, so that's different from when they died, they would spawn a blaze.
Fuck. So
And then
probably no
husks,
Netherfells then.
which are the husks, which are the new like slowness skeletons, will steal food. So steal hunger maybe, or steal food. I don't know.
Huh. That's.
And then of course, as you can see on our health right now, we have extra absorption to kind of aid us through the new changes with all the mobs. Not only in nightmare mode, but in the new Minecraft version as well.
Yeah.
Because thankfully mobs are no longer really stupid like they were in 1.8, so...
Right. Puts the hard back in ultra hardcore.
Mm-hmm.
That, and also we are playing on 1.17, but we're also playing with 1.18 caves.
That's gonna be really fun too, yeah.
Yeah, which I'm really looking forward to. This is the first time I get to play with the new cave systems. Also, we're going to be playing with regular 1.8 combat mechanics. So no shields, no nothing like that, and that makes the caving a lot harder, I think. But
it makes it harder, but it also kind of balances out for those with high ping like yourself and the other Australians.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
And then another change I forgot to mention, torches do not drop when they get broken as well. So that kind of, it's not too big of a change, but it's kind of interesting. I kind of like it actually.
Yeah, I'm a fan. And they go out after like 5 minutes, and then after 3 minutes down at a certain Y level.
So I got suspicious stew from a chest.
Oh. Is that allowed?
I'm allowed to use that. I don't know.
Yeah, that's, I think, worth asking about it.
I will ask in a second.
Yeah.
Because that's going to be really good. I need to try to get some more apples here, I think.
I'm going to assume that it's not allowed.
Yeah, probably not. I saw another person. I don't know if it was you just without the glowing border, or if it was actually somebody else, so I guess we'll figure that out later.
True. Oh, yeah, we're going to have to be very aware of each other in terms of
Hmm.
who we are.
We're gonna have to keep in mind, yeah, that we have glowing borders.
Yeah, true. Man, that would have helped. The last anonymous game that I played was Pathfinder, and there was one occasion where I thought I was killing my teammate, who was Emmerich. Turned out it was someone else. So when I relented, I let them go, and they had like above 20 golden apples on them, which I would have gotten.
Was that Jake, I think? Was that the
No,
season Jake went crazy, or
yeah,
no?
that was the season that Jake went crazy, but it was, oh shoot, it was someone who I hadn't heard of until that point. But it was the person that Jake killed to get those gapples.
Oh,
We
okay.
so instead of us getting them, Jake got them, and that's kind of what won him the game.
Yeah.
I see you.
Yeah, there you are. Okay, so I think it was somebody else that I saw then, if you ran this direction.
Right. Okay. Okay, that's
There's
actually,
like
I can totally see you through blocks and stuff. So that's
yeah. It kind of it fades, like, I think it's out of player render distance almost. Like, I feel like you're not gonna see me if you can't see me normally.
yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know, how familiar are you with the new Minecraft versions? Because I'm pretty familiar with a lot of them.
I don't know. Not 100%, but like I know about like spyglasses and like amethyst nodes and certain things, but not everything.
Because, yeah, the person I saw earlier was running towards one of the drowned structures that was kind of a little bit above water, so I don't know what kind of loot they would have gotten from that, but hopefully it's nothing too good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask about sus stew. Can I eat my sus stew? Question mark.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. Where did you actually find it?
Find the suspicious stew. It was on a boat that was on land. Could be okay. So Leon says
Okay.
we can't have it because it's random whether it gives you a good or bad effect.
Oh, okay. Oh shit.
That's good to know. I'm gonna cook some food right now because I'm pretty low.
Do I need more? Yeah, I do. I have one apple, by the way, but
Okay. Yeah, I
12
haven't gotten
feathers
that
as well.
yet. Okay, that's good. I haven't found any feathers, so.
Yeah, and enough reeds and leather as well.
Yeah, I got 6 books too, so. Good.
Oh, perfect. Do you know how
Berg
long
has
the game
3
is?
stacks of bread. Give them to Mom.
This is the only answer.
Alright. I'm so interested because I've played exactly 1 public game with this on this server.
Oh yeah.
And mobs and then like wide open caves spawn like crazy, so it's gonna be really interesting.
Okay. Yeah, fuck. All right. Gonna have to get iron as soon as we bloody can.
And iron, yeah, too. Iron's not as common anymore either, so you kind of like, if you find a little bit of it, you should try to stay around the Y level that you're at.
I see. Okay.
I don't know if you saw the command that they had pre-game, but /ore levels will tell you where you can find everything.
I
too,
did
so
see that. Yeah, I did have a peek.
that's really helpful. I didn't know that that was a command done here, so
Yeah.
really nice.
Okay, I don't think I'm finding that much more on the surface at the moment. Are you grabbing apples?
I'm trying to. I'm about to go down in a second too. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of the downside of spawning near savannah. We don't get a bunch of leaves that are going to be helpful.
Exactly.
Got 2 apples now.
All right. That's not too bad. It's a start. Definitely
Oh yeah,
need to get more.
we're gonna want to make doors too. That's right.
Oh, okay.
You can place them underwater to breathe
Right.
because the underwater caves.
So those underwater caves are actually like pretty important.
Yeah, because I feel like most of the ores are gonna be underwater in our caves. So.
Oh fuck! All right. It's kind of worrying.
It's gonna be kind of hard to see them too without Fulbright and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
these people that are used to that are gonna have to deal with that.
Yep.
Thankfully, they have the little vines in their tubes that have pretty low light level, but low is better than 0, so...
Yeah, true.
Alright, I'm gonna go in the same direction as you, and we can just kind of go down soon.
Yeah, I'm happy to do that pretty soon. I'm just like, there are some little caves here and there that I'm poking in. If this goes deep enough, I might actually make it my cave.
Okay.
What did Dom forget to do?
You saw nothing. We're actually by a ocean, so just be careful when we dig up later in the game.
Oh yeah, good call. Good call indeed.
I'm gonna try to find a cave in this ocean, actually, probably right now.
Yep. I'm pretty used to checking my F3 to see what biome I'm in when I'm coming up.
Oh, you get weakness at a low light level too, I just found out.
Oh.
As I just dove underwater and I have weakness.
Fuck, alright. It's fun.
It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, alright, yeah, I'm heading down. This is, this small cave didn't go anywhere, but I'm just gonna dig staircase.
Open, please. I might have to just dig straight down, honestly, from where I am right now.
So does the low light level... Let's have a look. Is that... next to a torch, it's fine. But then if I go a little bit away from it... Let's have a look. How far do I need to be from the torch to... Yeah, I'm only like... Let's say 6 blocks away from the torch and I start getting the weakness.
Okay, so yeah, getting a bunch of coal is going to be very important then.
Yep.
So you do that. Okay.
Well, it looks like double torches is on or something.
Yeah, comp torches.
Yeah.
I think, wait, I crafted 9. That would normally, I don't think it is on. I got 36 for 9.
Huh. I have like... Really? Oh, maybe that was the config that changed.
Maybe.
Well, good thing I already made 2 stacks of torches.
Good job. Way ahead of the game.
Yeah.
Okay, I hear a spider right now. Hopefully he's by himself and he doesn't have friends in a spawner with him, but I suppose we'll see in a second.
Yeah.
April's currently playing, by the way.
Hell yeah.
It's awesome.
Berg dies to spider.
I do hear multiple, so it might be a spider spawner.
Okay.
I've found that dungeon rates are increased too. At least like on this server. I don't know if that's the server or if it's the just generation that he uses, but
That's cool. I like that. More chance of books.
I can't figure out, is this gonna be underground or underwater? Where's this cave at? Oh, don't forget about the offhand stuff too.
Oh, good
You
call.
can put your torch. You can put your torch in the offhand.
Hell yeah. I like that. Oh, yeah, and when I eat, I spam torches.
Okay, I found a little bit of lapis already, so that's good.
Nice.
Don't have to hunt too hard for that.
Yeah, if we find any... I might put blocks in my offhand, actually. Yeah. If we find any... What was I going to say? Oh, amethyst stuff. I'm happy to go get copper and make spyglasses, since that's actually quite useful.
Yeah, since there's no zoom.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I guess it's less useful in anonymous. That's actually a shame.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, it's nice to know where people are at least, but...
Yeah. Alright, the offhand stuff is actually confusing the hell out of my, like, muscle memory. I'm just gonna have it, like, normal.
I gotta go back and find that spider spawner, actually, saves. I still haven't found it. I found a cave that was next to it, so.
I see.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I'm in a cave as well. It feels kind of bad being in this cave with like well, basically no iron.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. I like, I keep stressing myself out because I let myself get to like 2 bubbles before I place a door. Okay. Okay, this spawner's definitely above me.
These caves are so different already. Like, I love it. I love it so much. It's like it's already a new
Okay.
experience.
I think I found the cave. You dropped cobwebs. Okay, it might not have been a spawner, because I just found... Ooh, wait a minute, why is this falling? Cobwebs have gravity now?
Oh. Oh. Okay.
Because one spawned above where the spider died, and it, like, I couldn't break it, it started falling.
I
But
see.
I have 5 string now, so I at least have a bow.
Awesome. Awesome.
I hear a skeleton too, I'm kinda freaking out. Okay, I was already there. You won't find coal below 0, so get coal before you go deep. Okay.
That's cool.
I found some gold.
So it's like a higher up cave is now genuinely useful.
Yeah, higher you get iron and coal, and lower you'll get the better stuff.
Yeah.
Which is how it should have been the whole time, but I
Agreed.
guess it's helpful too that there's extra resources.
Yeah.
Okay.
This doesn't seem useful at all.
That's not what I meant to use, but that's okay. I'm gonna make a bow right now.
Oh, this goes down. Alright, let's try this door thing. How many doors do you recommend?
I have 18 on me. I made a bunch.
Okay.
Just so that way you can kind of leave some of them around a little bit.
Yeah, sweet.
If you need to. I think there might be somebody near me, or there's just an audio bug. I don't know. Hopefully there isn't, because the next episode's in 3 minutes, but... Okay, no, there definitely is someone near me.
Damn.
Go away!
Okay, that was kind of useless. Where did I come in?
Oh, it's not somebody near me, it's the torches going out.
Oh,
That's what I'm hearing.
shit. Huh, okay.
Tricky.
Oh yeah, my staircase is all dark now. It's fun. I'm gonna dig down in another direction and try and find like a surface. Not a surface, like just a higher up cave. In a
Yeah.
different place.
Kurt is typing rip.
Oh, that's a shame. God, J-Mac. That's a shame. I was actually meant to be teaming with Kieran.
That would have been cool.
Yeah. In fact, we were literally next to each other. We were like having dinner with all the.
Yeah, you guys had drinks and stuff a few weeks ago, right? Or 2 weeks ago or something?
It was it 1 week ago? Fuck, I can't even remember.
Something
now.
like that.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, no, we were just sitting next to each other. That was the first time that I'd learnt that WMCer and Phobia were actually going to be
Oh.
collaborating in this recorded round. That was really cool. And Brad was like, "Oh yeah, one WMC, one Phobia." when he noticed that Kieran and I were sitting together.
Cool.
So it would have worked out.
So
But
I'm assuming he overslept or something.
I think so. Yeah. He's a busy guy these days. Can't blame him.
guy's awesome.
Yeah. He's honestly, he's more of an IRL friend than an online friend at this point.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah. And he's
I forgot you can tunnel into the 1x1 areas and be like crouched inside them or whatever. Like you're proning.
oh
in
yeah.
certain situations.
Yeah, that's cool.
Actually, there's iron there. I should try to grab that.
Let me cook this iron up.
Alright, there's the end of the episode. See you later.